Hi, I'm Val. I'm a Canadian and I feel very strongly about that. I love my country.
What is your relationship to this hotel?
My sister owns it.
Oh, brother and sister, okay.
Yeah.
Sister Kate?
Yeah.
Great, awesome.
Safari's my niece.
That's awesome. Since I've been to Cuba and come back, I've become really passionate about the embargo, and I don't see any reason why it should continue. And most people I meet agree.
The problem is when things change, and the Cubans who are now in Florida, in America, come back, the possibility exists that they're going to invest their money, buy up Cuba, and the poor people are going to stay poor.
You think maybe the embargo should not be ended?
Oh no, I want the embargo to be lifted. I mean, they have to get on with their lives. There's such poverty and such hopelessness right now. The experiment hasn't worked. Some things have worked for sure. The equality is there. Everybody's equally poor.
And contento.
Discontento. So they have their heroes. They're glad Batista is long gone with the corruption that was there. But the changes haven't been all good. Let's put it that way. My fear is that poor people are going to stay poor.
You know, the question about removing the embargo would be more of a benefit to the Cuban people. Well, everybody in Cuba wants it over. Almost everybody in America wants it over.
Why isn't it over?
So let's see what happens if we all do what we want.
There are deep fears in America. I mean, the word communist, okay, it scares people. Socialist scares them. I'm Canadian. We have socialism and a socialist medical system or whatever. Well, we've got lots of socialist stuff to take care of people.
Yeah.
Pensions. Who's against pensions? And so on. But the word communist is embedded in the American psyche somewhere as being devilish.
Absolutely.
Rocky IV.
And so
Red Dawn.
So you're not necessarily arguing against an economic embargo or whatever. There are lots of emotional issues tied into the word Cuba.
Right-wing conservative groups putting
Fear.
spins on an ignorant audience that is incapable of understanding what the actual definition of words mean. Like even the fact that liberalism has gotten such a dirty word. I mean, if any of us look up the word liberal in the dictionary, no one could take issue with it. It's all about keeping an open mind, considering the possibilities. I mean, who could be against that? In theory.
The conservatives.
Do you think it would be a good thing if more Americans traveled outside of their country?
Well, let's not be so specific. Let's generalize. It would be a wonderful thing if everybody had the opportunity to travel no matter where. I mean, for myself, an educated person, I've done the thing, but some of the real education absolutely is experienced. And if we restrain ourselves geographically or intellectually, however, we're restraining our knowledge and understanding of the world. So the more we travel, the more we have interaction with people from different countries, different religions, different languages, to different food, different music. It broadens us, it makes us bigger, it makes us able to understand more and to empathize more. I've had several trips to different parts of Africa that without that experience, I mean, how can you understand what you see on the television news unless you actually can identify with the person there? When you know that is Samba's country that's been invaded or whatever, you have a much deeper feeling about what's going on there. Otherwise, the impersonality of it all, it's just another disaster, another news story. But if you can relate, and that happens through, doesn't have to be travel, but it has to be interaction with peoples of different cultures. So, sure, people should travel, they should do all sorts of different things to broaden their understanding of the world we live in. It's fun what you're doing, and I'm glad you make people think.
Yeah, absolutely.